Daddy, Judy Moody chapter. Remember, she started finger knitting to put herself in a good mood because she was trying to get all, well, she was getting all frustrated because her mom said she couldn't go get more yarn yet, and she took a sweater apart to make more yarn. So we're going to keep reading and see what happens in this chapter, and does she stay in good mood day number 1, or as she says, GMD 1. Okay. Just what she needed, knit, knit, knit. She had to work fast before Mom, a rat stink, found out. Judy turned her pillow around to smiley face. Her chain got a little longer and a little longer. It sneaked and snaked out into the hallway now, but she was out of yarn again in no time flat. She climbed the steps to the attic. Maybe she'd find some old yarn there. Cobweb City. She tore through dusty old bags and boxes and bundles. Eureka! A stash of yarn odds and ends. Knit, knit, loop-de-loop. She was back in her room, finger knitting up a storm, when Stink came in, hands behind his back. Guess what I have, said Stink. A toad. Nope. A cookie. Nope. I give up. It's something in the sea, said Stink. An octopus? Yes, how'd you know? Stink brought out his hands out from behind his back. He had long tentacles on his fingers. Cool octopus fingers, said Judy. Squid fingers, said Stink. Want to play Super Squid Attacks Japan? I'll be Super Squid, and you can be Manta Ray, or a toothfish, or a creepy eel. How about electric eel? Judy asked. Sure. No thanks, I'm finger knitting. We could play Spider-Man, said Stink. I could be Doc Ock, Dr. Octopus. You could be somebody in a bad mood. I'm not in a bad mood, Stink. I'm happy as Larry. Who's Larry? A guy who's happy. I don't know. It's a saying, Stink. Never mind. I'm happy as a hermit crab. You're still a crab. Even your pillow's in a mood. Stink pointed to the frowny face. Must have been King Kong, said Judy. It was on the smiley side, I swear. Judy had an idea. How about I show you how to finger knit, and you can make a chain, and we'll add it to my chain, and boring, said Stink. Knitting is for old ladies. Finger knitting is it, said Judy. Finger knitting is way cool. If I knit a super duper long chain, I can yarn bomb the house or the car or Virginia Dare school. Stink perked up. Yarn bomb? You wrap the chain around something outside, like the seesaw at the playground or a flagpole at school or that Virginia Dare statue in the park. I Virginia dare you to do that, said Stink. Okay, so not the statue, but maybe a park bench. I'm in, said Stink. Before you could say Super Squid, Stink was loop-de-looping yarn over and around his tentacle fingers. Judy kept knitting. Mouse batted a ball of yarn around the room. I think I've got the hang of it, said Stink. He held out his hands. Cat's cradle. The yarn tangled up and over and around his tentacles in one big yarn yuck. Super Squid is not the best at this, said Judy. Stink cracked up. So, who ever heard of a squid that can knit? Pop, 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 pop. He pulled off his tentacles. That's when he noticed something strange about Judy's room. Stop and make a prediction. What's strange about Judy's room? What do you think Stink's going to notice? Books were lined up on the shelves. Erasers were in a jar. Even Jaws was wearing a hair ribbon. Hey, your room is weird. Is not. Is too. It's just neat, Stink. I cleaned it up. Oh, did Mom and Dad make you? Stink asked. Nobody made me, said Judy. Then why did you clean your room? No reason. Stink picked up a few balls of yarn and started to juggle. By the way, your hair's weird too, said Stink. What do you think's going on with Judy's hair? They're called ponytails, said Judy. She checked her ponytails in the mirror. I'm going to wear them for school picture makeup day. Stink dropped one of the yarn balls. Mouse pounced on it. Stink sat on Judy's bottom bunk. Judy picked up her finger knitting and climbed up to the top bunk. Knit, knit, knit. She did not say a word. Aren't you going to tell me to get off your bed? Stink asked. You can sit there if you want, Judy told him. It's a free country. Free country, huh? Stink kept juggling. He started to hum. He hummed the If You're Happy and You Know It song. He hummed the Nouns and Verbs rap song. Finally, he couldn't stand it anymore. Aren't you going to tell me to stop humming and juggling? Aren't you going to call me your little bother and say I'm a pest and tell me that you have to do homework? I did my homework. What? You did your homework before dinner? It's not against the law to do homework. It's against the law of Judy, said Stink. He ran to get a flashlight and shone it in Judy's eyes. Who are you anyway? Stink asked. Why is your hair all funny? And why are your lips all shiny? And what's with looking in the mirror all the time? What have you done with my sister? Stink, get that thing out of my eyes. Imposter, fakester, fraudster. Stink squealed. Where's your pod? Did you come to Earth on a space flower? Judy could no way not ever tell Stink her good mood secret. Instead, she said, yes, Stink, I'm a clone. And you're next. I want my sister back. The not homework doing sister with the messy hair and the messy room. And Stink stopped in his tracks. He sniffed the air. His super sniffer smelled something strange, something sickly sweet like candy. Do you smell cupcakes? Stink asked. It's my lip gloss, said Judy. Ah, yelled Stink. Invasion of the body snatchers. I'm telling Mom. Stink ran downstairs. Judy sat on the top step and eavesdropped while Stink told Mom and Dad all the ways that she was acting weird. He told Mom and Dad that the real Judy was snatched by pod people. He told them that the person pretending to be his sister was really a clone. Maybe we should clone you, Mom said, if it means you'll clean your room. Hardy har har, Judy heard Stink say. This is no joke. I did notice she cleaned Mouse's litter box without being told, said Mom, and she borrowed my tape measure and didn't even break it, said Dad. Maybe our girl's growing up. Ugh, said Stink. Judy tiptoed back to her room and gasped. Red yarn, yellow yarn, blue yarn, pink yarn, green yarn, yarn everywhere. Judy's room was one big giant spider web. Her rug looked like King Kong's plate of spaghetti. Arg, she cried. Stink came running upstairs. Who did this? You and your pod people pals? Not unless our cat's an extraterrestrial, said Judy. Here, kitty kitty, or should I say nitty nitty. She pulled the guilty mouse out from under her bunk bed where she had been playing soccer with a ball of red and green yarn. She looks like a Christmas stocking, said Stink, pointing and laughing. Not funny, Stink. Judy held up the empty bag. This is all the yarn I had for finger knitting. Now it's one big jumble. And my room is Planet Spaghetti. Cool, said Stink. It's like a yarn yeti lives here. Let's do my room next. Stink, did you hear me? It's going to take a year to untangle this. Judy felt a roar coming on. Her eyes went big. Her cheeks got puffy. Her face turned red. What's going to happen? She's going to blow it on GMD 1? But Judy Moody, had to stop it in its tracks. She could not get in a mood about the yarn yeti, no matter how abominable it was. Whatever she did, she could not say roar. Okay, what do you think Judy does? Does she do it? Does she roar? Meow, said Judy. All right. Okay, guys, so she held it together for one day. Make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen in the next chapter? It's called Weird, Weirder, and Weirdest. When you go read today, make sure you color in one more reading raindrop for April. Remember to be making predictions and telling yourself what's already happened in your story. You guys did a great job with your book talks on Friday, so I know you're doing that. So keep up that great work, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.